Hey guys, it may not be a surprise to a lot of you that I own quite a few Monopoly boards, probably between 7 and 10. But I wanted to share with you today one of my favorite Monopoly things that I have. Stick around, it's pretty cool. So this is a Monopoly game. You might notice for scale, it's quite a bit smaller than you might be used to on the bigger boards that I showed at the beginning. But this is a Monopoly game from circa, guess the date, 1946. Not sure if this is one of the first ones to come out, but pretty cool. This was actually my dad's and my aunt's first Monopoly game. And I just think that's really cool that when my dad was a young little guy, he was playing Monopoly. But also it's pretty cool. Let's open it up. I'll show you what I mean. So as we look inside here, I know it's kind of beaten up, but the printing and things are kind of different. The money is a little bit smaller than what we're used to today from the newer games. The cards are pretty much the same cards. They just look a little bit smaller, and the print looks a little bit more simplistic or less stylized, I guess. But this is kind of cool here too. Check this out. The dice. That dice is made out of wood. You don't see that much anymore. And the greenhouse, this is also made out of wood, as are the hotels. And stick around for the playing pieces. The playing pieces are super cool too because they're wood, but you can see if we compare the original playing pieces from the game to some of the newer pieces of the game that were made out of metal or aluminum or whatever they are, you might argue that the wood pieces are more plain and more boring. And yeah, I'd lose that argument if I tried to argue against you. But it's kind of cool that the original pieces were made out of wood. I do like the upgrades later on, but I do like the wood piece. Some of you might be saying, Aaron, what about the board? That's an awfully small box. So this is the board. It's the standard size board. It looks a little bit differently, the printing and everything on it. But if we open it up, although a little bit rougher, it still has all the same properties and pieces that you might be familiar with, as far as I know. I haven't done a direct side-by-side comparison. But one thing I'm curious about is, am I missing any pieces in this 1946 version? Any of you guys have a complete copy, know the differences, want to compare? Love to have you comment below. I just think this is totally cool. Number one, because it's from my family, but also, too, just the age of it, 1946. Go Monopoly.